Late 2006. A new side-mount system begins to take shape. At two different work tables, two cave explorers were studying two different maps. On one side, Steve Bogaerts traced the surveyed passages of Actun. On the other, Robbie Schmittner followed the growing map of Nohoch na Chich. The two systems were still considered separate, but the survey line suggested the same possibility. Somewhere beneath the jungle of Kinta na Ro, they might actually be part of one enormous underground network. On paper, their routes appeared to be moving toward one another. From different entrances and from opposite directions, each explorer continued extending the map toward the same unconfirmed gap. Every new passage, every compass bearing, and every survey line brought the theory one step closer to proof. Each man was exploring from his own side, but both were searching for the same thing, the point where two separate maps might finally become one. Then, on January 23, 2007, their routes met underground. Actun and Nohoch na Chich were connected. The connection confirmed that the two cave systems formed a single explored network of approximately 153 kilometers. At that moment, it became the longest explored underwater cave system in the world. But the connection represented more than a distance, a map, or a world record. It was also a real-world test of a new way to organize the diver and the equipment. The configuration that had begun taking shape in late 2006 now had to prove that it could function during a demanding exploration. And the cave provided that proof. These caves required two very different abilities from the same system. In large passages, the diver needed stability, balance, and efficiency over long distances. Inside restrictions, that same equipment had to reduce its profile, change shape, and move with the body. The answer was no longer simply to carry cylinders at the sides. The diver, the cylinders, the harness, the buoyancy, the breathing gas, and the surrounding environment had to function as one coordinated system. The connection of 2007 showed that this new architecture could work under the real conditions of cave exploration. Sidemount was becoming more than an equipment configuration. It was becoming a specialized way of diving. After 2007, Sidemount evolution no longer followed a single path. Razor continued to develop through new versions. At the same time, other manufacturers, instructors, exploration teams, and diving communities began creating their own solutions. Some systems remained extremely minimal, keeping the equipment close to the body. Others introduced larger wings, more structure, different attachment points, and simpler methods of adjustment. Each branch responded to different environments, different cylinders, and different forms of diving. By 2017, Sidemount could no longer be identified with one model or one manufacturer. It had become a family of systems. As the equipment evolved, the way it was taught also had to change. Training agencies began formalizing Sidemount certifications. Instructors developed more structured learning progressions. Students had to understand far more than how to attach two cylinders. They had to understand body position, buoyancy, balance, gas management, movement, and the relationship between the diver and the environment. In the Mexican Caribbean, guides, instructors, and cave specialists have spent years observing, practicing, teaching, and refining the system under local conditions. Among those specialists is Lilia Cabrera Ga at Lily Dive. That accumulated experience has become a particular approach to preparing the student. The manuals allow learning to begin before the student reaches the water. Guided audio supports the study process and helps each concept become clearer. Personal remote sessions make it possible to answer questions and prepare the diver before practical training begins. In this way, the evolution of Sidemount does not remain limited to cylinders, harnesses, or buoyancy systems. It also reaches education, understanding, and the mental preparation of the diver. First, the cave forced the equipment to change. Then, exploration put the system to the test. Experience transformed the way it was taught. And that evolution continues every time a diver enters this underground world with greater knowledge, greater control, and greater respect.